The following program contains coarse language and mature subject matter. Viewer discretion is advised.
From Winnipeg, Manitoba, where mosquito defense is a full-time job, the CBC Winnipeg Comedy Festival presents Hardly Working. Now please welcome your host from Corner Gas, Lorne Cardinal.
Well, good evening and welcome to the CBC Winnipeg Comedy Festival. Tonight's show is called Hardly Working. And who better to host a show called Hardly Working than a Canadian actor? I tell you, I wish I was joking. We collect more unemployment checks than East Coast fishermen. But luckily for me, I got a pretty good gig right now. I'm on that other network on a little show called Corner Gas. I don't know if you've seen it. Well, thank you. On that show, I played Davis, and I love that role. I love it because I don't have to perpetuate all the negative stereotypes of native males. Instead, I get to perpetuate the negative stereotypes of prairie cops. I mean, you ever been stopped by the RCMP in the middle of the prairies? Do you know why I pulled you over? You were lonely? Yeah? Want to play crib? Us native Canadian actors have come a long way. It used to be we couldn't even get work playing natives. The native would be played by some white guy in a red face talking gibberish pretending to be native. But nowadays, when you see a white guy in red face talking gibberish, he's not pretending to be native, he's pretending to run the country. Oh yeah, we've definitely come a long, long way. I thought I'd really made it when I was asked to appear on Canada AM. And I knew I had made it when an autographed photo of me showed up on eBay. Yeah, it got 4 bids. You know what that means? I was outbid twice. Some people work to live, others live to work. Then there's surgeons who work to make you live. And the Canada Revenue Agency who lives to make you work. I mean, we all have jobs. My job tonight is to be your host. And your job is simply to laugh. And to make your job a lot easier, we've assembled the Canadian comedy industry's Employees of the Month. So what do you say? You guys ready to go to work? Good. You know, cats hate dogs, kids hate Brussels sprouts, and Mel Gibson hates cops. And people hate their bosses. Here, with his take on bosses, is Winnipeg's own Dean Jenkinson.
Thank you very much. There's an old saying that I'll clean up a little for broadcast, and it goes like this. Opinions are like anuses. Okay. Everyone has one. Well, bosses are exactly like opinions. Everyone has one. Most of them are anuses. Have you ever had this kind of boss? You ever had the tinkering boss? The boss that can never not muck in something you've done, right? Always has to fix something or fix something or change something so he can claim ownership of it. Think he helped along. So you can't submit anything good, right? Or they'll ruin it. You have to leave room for the tinkering. Right? You say, boss, here's my proposal. Step 1, identify customer needs. Step 2, design product to meet those needs. Step 3, shave each other's backs. Step 4, manufacture product. And you'll look at it and go, I like it. Not sure about step 3. Well, I'll take it out. Perfect. And then everyone's happy. You know? You got to leave the room, right? I have a feeling that, here's my theory. I have a theory that's what happened on September 12, 2001. Some aide came to Bush and said, okay, step 1, increase security. Step 2, hunt down Osama bin Laden. Step 3, invade Iraq. And Bush was supposed to go, Iraq didn't attack us. Turns out he's not a meddler. Right? I think ideally a boss should be a mentor to their workers. You know, everybody needs mentors. I recently signed up with the Big Brothers organization, and it's going very well. Every Saturday now, a 60-year-old guy will come pick me up and take me to the zoo. I'll sing you a song about one particular boss that I had. You might recognize this person in bosses you've had. So here's a song about one particular boss I had. My boss is the most amazing boss that I've ever known. There's a reliability and a consistency that he's always shown. He's the kind of guy other people like to be around. He's bound to pick you up when you're feeling down, 'cause he's so ridiculously stupid. You feel better about yourself. That's my boss. As of tomorrow, employees will only be able to access the building using individual security cards. Pictures will be taken next Wednesday. And employees will receive their cards in 2 weeks. No matter what the situation is, take my word, you can always count on him to say the dumbest thing you've heard. He's the best argument I know for the thinning of the herd. He's my boss. No, that report can't wait until tomorrow. If I had wanted it tomorrow, I would have waited until tomorrow to ask for it. I know communication is a problem, but I'm not prepared to discuss that with employees. It may sound a bit contrived, it may sound a bit cliche, but gems like these would come from his mouth every single day. Teamwork is a lot of people doing what I say. My boss.
They say the hardest part about jobs is getting one. Do you have any experience? No, I need a job to get experience. Well, once you have a job, come back and we'll talk about giving you a job. Well, here to illustrate the nightmare of the job interview, the vestibules.
Good evening and welcome to Looking for a Job in Quebec. We have here Mr. John O'Leary.
Hi, how are you? How's it going?
Mr. O'Leary here is a unilingual Anglophone attempting to apply for a bilingual job. Let's watch this reenactment. Oh, there, Mr. O'Leary, pleased to meet you and all that. Listen, I just want to make one thing perfectly clear here. You have to be bilingual if you want this job. We are not hiring anybody who is not bilingual, okay?
I am bilingual, but my English is a little rusty. So if you don't mind, if we could do the interview in English so I could practice.
Sure, that's fine. Your English sounds quite good, actually.
Well, thanks.
Okay, I'm looking at your resume here, and talking to you now, you seem quite French, but I noticed that your name is O'Leary. Why is that?
It's pronounced Thibodeau. Kind of an unusual spelling.
Yeah, very. Okay, well, listen. your English sounds really good to me, so why don't we switch over to French, okay?
No, actually, I much prefer to practice.
I'm sure you're a lot more comfortable in your first language.
Well, thank you, but really, practicing is more
I
with
insist, I insist. OK. Pourquoi avez-vous choisi de faire application à notre compagnie? Qu'est-ce que vous pouvez nous apporter de spécial et d'unique?
Oui.
Vous n'avez pas compris la question. Qu'est-ce que vous apportez d'unique et spécial à notre compagnie? Pourquoi vous choisir-vous parmi toutes les autres personnes qui ont fait application à notre compagnie? Donnez-nous des raisons.
Il y a des oiseaux. Dans ma fenêtre. Avec de petits chapeaux rouges. Puis, mes cahiers d'exercice n'est pas dans la bibliothèque aujourd'hui. Pamplemousse.
Pamplemousse, hein?
Deux pamplemousses.
Be sure and join us next week when we look at tips on moving to Toronto.
It used to be that workplace was 9 to 5, and that was it. But today's workplace is 24/7. Your next performer comes from Alberta, where even the liquor stores are open 24 hours. And I think I know why. If Albertans ever sober up, they'll realize their house isn't worth the $500,000 they paid for it. So please welcome Mr. Steve Patterson.
A supposedly wise man once said, "No one ever died from hard work." I don't know that man's name, because he's now dead. Work is defined as the application of mental or physical effort to a purpose. So in order for your work to be technically classified as work, it has to have a purpose. Based on that, how many of you actually work? I'm not sure I do either. When I'm out at a party and someone asks me, "What do you do for work?" and I say, "I'm a comedian," they always demand I say something funny. And I explain to them, I'm not working right now. And then they laugh, and I say, "All right, first one's free. Next time you have to pay." And then they laugh again, and then I get angry and try to collect money. No one goes to work at an office anymore. Sometimes they're at a cafe. I hate that. People go to cafes and their laptops, and they just sit there for hours at a time. I stared at this one guy for 4 hours. What a loser. Didn't he have anywhere else to go? I needed that seat near the plug for my laptop. But these people would have you believe that they're working. They're working all the time. They're called workaholics. I don't know if we have any of you here tonight. Probably not. Workaholics, it's a good term because they're just like alcoholics because they don't come anywhere near any actual work anymore. They just talk about it. Do you know a workaholic that talks about his work like that unbearable golf type who keeps telling you his scores even though you couldn't possibly care less? Shot a 78 today. Brings my handicap down to 9. Really? I think your handicap is that you golf all the time. Workaholics, listen to me. Look up from your crackberries for a second if you're out there. If any of you talk to people about work all day, you know how stupid you look? We don't care. Don't talk to people about your work, about how many hours you work. You know how much you look like? You look like Paris Hilton. You look like any interview with Paris Hilton. That's how stupid you look and sound. And whenever you hear the term Paris Hilton and job, there's a good chance she's gonna blow it, right? Yeah, I said it. Good night, Winnipeg.
You know, it happens all the time. Jobs are rendered obsolete by cultural or technological shifts. This microphone, for example, took a job away from a really loud guy. With some more thoughts on jobs left in the dustbins of time, please welcome Mr. Irwin Barker.
Hey, I see we have a stool here. That's good. Comedians work for what, half an hour a day? But we might want to take a break at any time. I guess the message here is don't underestimate our laziness. Mind you, one of my first jobs ever was working at a water cooler factory. So we'd stand around all day and never get anything done. Having confessed that, I've been asked to talk about how the workplace has changed in the modern world, kind of an outsider's perspective, I guess. One of the biggest changes is that many jobs have become obsolete. I mean, it's been happening for years, as you know. Typewriter repairman, medical house call appointment secretary, VCR repair, butter churner, anyone? Darkroom technician, encyclopedia salesman, elevator operator, megaphone distributor, fax machine sales rep, airline food chef, I think that's gone. I'm pretty sure transit bus cleaner is gone. I don't think they have anyone at Air Canada complaints department. That's disappeared. Gun registry clerk, that's on the way out. Also on the way out, unfortunately, is Arctic explorer. I think that's eventually fisherman and farmer will go too. So about the last job left is going to be chemist. There's some jobs I think I'd like to see become obsolete. Morning DJ definitely comes to mind. Chicken soup book anecdote compiler. Good one to get rid of. I think we could live without WestJet joke writer, Canadian Idol judge, or host for that matter. Those can go. As a television writer, I think one of my biggest worries is that with the rise in reality shows, my job, TV writer, is going to become obsolete. Then I'm going to be out of luck unless they do some reality show about a house full of unemployed television writers competing with each other over who can come up with the next new reality show concept. They could have a whole apartment building maybe and call it Writer's Block, huh? It's the changing technology that's really had the biggest impact on work. In fact, things become so obsolete so fast in the workplace. Even the term workplace has become obsolete. It's not a place. Work nowadays is just wherever you happen to be with your cell phone and your BlackBerry and your laptop computer. That's great. So now you can hate your job anywhere. Okay, I'll show you where I work. Just let me open this window here. Now work takes place in the more elusive realm of cyberspace. You can work all day with people you've never even seen. People are, how did you meet your wife? Oh, well, we work for the same company, you know, and we just clicked. I think what seems to be going by way of the dodo bird, besides dodo bird cage builder, is any job that involves giving people service, right? Those helpful phone clerks are a thing of the past. I think the official job title is relic. They've all been replaced by this so-called menu with more layers and levels than Dungeons and Dragons. And if you can eventually reach a person, you've cracked the system, you've won the game. That's how it works. I want to talk to a person. You can't talk to a person anymore. I think the most frustrating invention ever is this voice recognition technology, you know? After listening to 3.5 hours of music that you hate, you finally get that, please tell me in a few words how we can help you. For example, if you are looking for information on new products, say, information on new products. Customer service. I think you said you want information on new products. If you said information on new products, say yes. No. I think you said no. If you said no, say yes. Yes. Thank you. Please tell us in a few words what new products you are interested in. Actual person? I'm sorry, did you say actual person? If you said actual person, say never mind. Please, I have to go. I'm on hold. Good night.
Well, that about wraps up our look at work. I hope when you go to work tomorrow, you'll think of tonight's show and it'll put a smile on your face. And just think, your smile will make your coworkers' day easier too. Or it'll make them think that you're up to something. And it'll drive them nuts. Either way, thank you very much and good night.
At 8 on CBC. An all-new episode of Rick Mercer Report starts now on CBC. The following program contains coarse language and mature subject matter. Viewer discretion is advised.
From Winnipeg, Manitoba, where there's not much to do but make babies, the CBC Winnipeg Comedy Festival presents Bedrooms of the Nation. Now, please welcome your host, Andrea Martin.
Thank you. Aw. Thank you, Winnipeg. Good evening, and welcome to Bedrooms of the Nation, a look at relationships, their beginning, their middle, their inevitable end, not always in that order. You know, Pierre Trudeau, you remember him, he once said that government has no business in the bedrooms of the nation. And then he put his pants on and left, and I never saw him again. All right. You know, relationships are very complicated. Everybody wants to know everybody's business, right? And people are always coming up to me and asking me, are you dating? And I say no. And then they get very belligerent and they say, well, why? Why aren't you dating? Why aren't you dating? Why? Why aren't you dating? Why aren't you dating? It's been 8 years since the divorce. Why aren't you dating? Why? Why aren't you dating? Let me tell you why I'm not dating, okay? I'm just going to share with you a typical day in my life, and you be the judge. I get up at 5 o'clock. I pour myself a cup of coffee, which is set to brew at 4:45 from the night before. I listen to my Deepak Chopra tapes to release the powers of creativity and compassion within me. I open my chakras. I bless my toaster. I bless my ex-husband, because if I don't, the resentment will kill me. I breathe, I try on my jeans, I take off my jeans, I drink another cup of coffee, I walk around the block for a half an hour, I lift a couple of weights, I get the kids up, I make the kids breakfast, I help them with their homework, which they should have done the night before, but I let them watch an entire Sunday night lineup on Fox because I'm a single parent and I'm guilt-ridden. I bluff my way through U.S. history. I lie and say Florida was one of the original colonies. I don't know. I never knew. Mom, Florida wasn't one of the original colonies. What's the sense of learning anything if you forget it when you're old? Just suck back those Fruit Loops, I say. We're leaving in 10 minutes, and call your father if you want to know about history. Ask him about the date he left me. I have another cup of coffee. I pack the kids' lunch. I wash the dog's bowl. I wash the cat's bowl. I read aloud from the New York Times to secretly test them on their vocabulary. They know nothing. We're spending $40,000 a year on private education, and they know nothing. Oh, sure, they've learned how to express their feelings. Mom, don't humiliate me. They just don't know how to spell it. I don't know. I breathe. I try on my jeans. I take off my jeans. I put on my sweatpants. I load the kids in the car. I pick up another 2 kids. I drive in traffic for 35 minutes. I drop them off at school. I love you, boys. I love you. Have a great day. Nothing. No response. A grunt. I blow them a kiss. They give me the finger. I put gas in my Isuzu Trooper, which I am driving because my Mustang convertible was stolen at gunpoint in front of my house. I stop at Starbucks. The woman in front of me orders a grande, non-fat, free-pour, extra hot, no-lid cap. I say to myself, that can't be better than a cup of coffee. I come back home. It's only 7:45. I burn some incense. Oh. I chant. I try my jeans on again. They still don't fit. I work on a monologue about suicide for my one-woman show. I confirm the orthodontist appointment, the saxophone lesson. I cancel my massage because there's a conflict with my boys' baseball game this week, and I'm in charge of snacks, so I have to be there. I plan tonight's dinner, chicken piccata in a pita with a fruit on the side. I read somewhere that a child has less of a chance of becoming a serial killer if you sit as a family and have dinner. I call my agent. He's in a meeting. I call my other agent. He's in a meeting. I try my jeans on again. They still don't fit. I wear them anyway. I drive for 2 hours into the city for an audition for the voice of a spoon, which I don't get. They go with a blonde. Go figure. It's not even noon. I am hungry, angry, lonely, and tired. Why am I not dating? If Brad Pitt came up to me right now, I'd say, you jackass! Go inside and wash your hair! The truth is always the best, isn't it? All right, there comes a time in a young man's life when watching mindless television is replaced by a carnal lust driven by hormones. You know who you are. It's a painful time for young men because women are a lot harder to turn on than a television. Please welcome Jeff McHenry.
All right, thank you very much, guys. All right, I know you're wondering the same thing I am. What the hell am I doing on the relationship show? I guess I'm here to offer an outsider's perspective. My friends are always bad, too. My friends are always bugging me. They're like, oh, come on, Jeff. You've at least made it to second base with a girl, haven't you? I'm like, screw the bases, man. I'm still in my car looking for a ball diamond. The worst was in high school, though, man. That was the worst. Because every guy in here has had one girl in high school that just breaks their heart. And I had a girl like this, too. But seeing as how we used to be really good friends, and this is going to air nationally, I don't think it'd be nice for me to reveal this girl's identity. So what I've done for this next bit is I've come up with a clever alias for this girl, which involves putting the letter H in front of her real name. So let me tell you guys a little story about Becky. Damn it, I think you guys figured it out. Becky was a girl I really liked in high school, but no matter what I did, I couldn't get Becky to like me back. To make matters even worse, Becky had the reputation for being known as the girl in high school that'd sleep with anybody. And when you can't even get the girl in high school that'll sleep with anybody to like you, he almost feels isolated as that one slow kid in grade 5 gym class that can't quite make it under the giant parachute in time. No, man, but I do. I gotta get a girlfriend soon, man. Oh, I do. Because, you know, after a while, you start getting a little squirrely. You start developing, like, you know, you start going a little bit nutty. Like, for instance, I've developed a conspiracy theory about women. And my conspiracy theory is this. Vaginas don't really exist. No. I'm 22 years old, and I ain't never seen one. And until I do, screw it. I'm just grouping them in with unicorns. I'm serious. I'm starting to believe all you people are just messing with me. You know, how do I know I don't get a girl in the mood or whatever, you know? And then I look down there and there's a, I don't know, a leprechaun dancing around. You know, oh, dee. Thought you were gonna see a vagina, didn't you, Jeff? Now that might seem a little far-fetched to you people, but not to me. I've seen as many vaginas as I have leprechauns. Thanks very much for your time, Winnipeg.
Okay, people ask me how to spice up their relationships, but I don't really go for kinky stuff. I'm really very old-fashioned, really, when it comes to it. I enjoy the very simple pleasures in life. I like scented candles and soft jazz and a lovely cup of tea with lemons served by a short, hairless man with a leather thong. I didn't know if I was going to get there. Okay. Our next guest will tell you how to spice up your relationship. She's a real pro. Here's Lori Elliott.
Hello, everybody. Hello. I'm very happy to be here. I'm very pleased to be on the relationship show. Because if it was called the perfect relationship show or the successful relationship show, I'd be at home right now. Yes, indeed. I got married a year ago. You can clap for me. I made it. My first marriage. 1 year so far on hubby number 1. I'm so excited. And I guess about 3 months into my new marriage, my new husband did something that really upset me. He accused me of not being spontaneous enough anymore. And I got all offended. I was like, what do you mean I'm not spontaneous enough anymore? And he goes, well, Lori, would it kill you once in a while when I come home from a hard day and then I just punched him in the throat? Surprise! Ta-da! Yeah. And he was like, I meant romantically. He goes, would it kill you once in a while when I come home from a hard day's work, right when I open the door, you just jump my bones and initiate the sex? So I thought, okay, I'll give it a try. So the next day, he comes home from work, and I'm hiding in the closet by the door. Hammered out of my mind. I'd been there all day. I didn't know when he was coming home, so it was a mess. So he comes in, and I just dove out of the closet all spontaneous, right? I was like, bah! Let's have sex later. So I'm back in the closet. So now he just wants me. I win. Yay. I win. Well, we're at that point. We did just get married recently. We needed an excuse to go to Vegas. But we have been together for a really long time. And we've actually hit that point in our relationship where the sex has become sarcastic. Now we're just like, oh, that feels great. put my leg there, I wanted to fall asleep. Full of good ideas. I have lots of awkward moments in the bedroom, and I was out with a bunch of girlfriends the other day, and we got on the subject. We were reminiscing about the first time we ever saw a man's penis. Because it's a weird situation, right, for the women, the first time you ever see one, because it's never what you expect. It isn't. It's almost like you got served the wrong meal at a restaurant. You know? I didn't order that. No, that is not cooked enough. Take that back. I'm allergic to calamari. You guys have been so much fun. I'm Lori Elliott. Good night.
Wow. Okay, you know, these comedians have been so revealing tonight about their relationships that I feel a bit of a fraud. And I'm going to really level with you. I have been dating someone for a few months now, and he's gorgeous, and it's going really well. His name is Justin, and I'd like to share with you a little bit about our romance and dedicate this song to Justin. I'm a woman and a mother. He's a surfer and my lover. He is 17 and I am 55. By the time he reaches my age, I won't be alive. But I don't care. We have each other. It doesn't even matter that I'm older than his mother. We hear the talk, the innuendo, but we're busy upstairs playing his Wii Nintendo. And sex with him is so sublime. It better be we do it all the time. He says I'm awesome. He says I'm rad. He says I'm naughty. He says I'm bad. He says I'm sexy. He says I'm cool. I can't wait till 3. I pick him up from school. Gone to a wedding and have thought, wow, those two are really, really special. They are made for each other and they are going to last a lifetime. I didn't think so. Nobody's that naive. Here, with a veteran's perspective, welcome the very married Mike Wilmot.
Yeah, shut up. I'm not married, we're just together. Tried 20 years together. 20, we're screwed. That's it. 20, yeah, I don't fool around on her at all, not out of love or respect. It's just I'm not that good in bed. Why go out of my way to sexually disappoint someone I don't really know? 20 years with the same woman, people still come up to you. Is it still romantic? No. You'd have to be crazy. There's no romance after 20. You're just together. You're like a four-legged, two-headed entity that waddles around answering questions that haven't been asked. The weirdest conversations known to man. You hear this one a lot. Hey, where's my thing? It's on the thing. The hallway thing? No, the upper left. I got it! In fact, you start sounding alike as well. That is you don't, it's like, I'm hungry. Let's get Chinese. We had Chinese last week, but I'm bored of Chinese. Who's talking now? I don't know. Sometimes you spend hours together and you don't need dialogue. You're just hours together, and then finally, you'll hear those 3 magic words. Your show's on. I don't know, man. We're middle-aged people now, and there's not a great deal of difference between middle-aged men and women. I think the only thing I've noticed in 20 years is when women get drunk, they come home. Women are never afraid of home. Never. That's amazing, man. You ever see a drunk, middle-aged woman in her living room? They bask in it. You know, like, these are all my little spoons. Spoons from around the world. I've got spoons. I've never left this house, but the spoons, they travel. Men don't come home. Women are there. Men actually audition to get into their own house. That's how pathetic. Men all over the world at 3 o'clock in the morning, standing on the porch, practicing the word hello to get in. Pissed out of your mind looking at a barbecue. All right, you be her. Oh. Oh. Howdy. Oh, don't say howdy. Only drunk people say howdy. Wake up. Hello. I live in England now. Now when I get drunk, I just acquire this British accent out of nowhere. It just sounds more theatrical than drunk, you know? Hello. Hello. Hello, my love. Hello. Now I'm like Richard Burton coming home. Martha, come running at me, your melons bobbling, your kimono flying. Hello. Then I do her voice, you know. That's how men impersonate women. All men impersonate all women. Then, and that's fair, too, okay? Because when women impersonate men, it's always, then he says, so, you're not different. You've been wonderful. Thank you very much.
For coming and being here and being an amazing audience. I love you, but I'm leaving you. You can keep the house, but I want the dog. Good night, everybody. Good night, Winnipeg. Thank you. Thank you.
There's more to sports than scoring. What Canadian athlete dated Ginger Spice? Jose Theodore, Eric Gagne, Sean Avery, Steve Nash. Steve Nash. As a superstition, what do most hockey players do during the playoffs? Shave their heads, grow beards, eat broccoli on game day, abstain from sex, grow beards. See how you score. Wendy Mesley and Ron McLean host Test the Nation Sports, brought to you in part by National Post. A better read, Sunday, May 25th on CBC. Just for Laughs starts now on CBC.